Trinny.
Hi, welcome back. It's a week later, but for Jemima and I, it's 2 minutes later. Part 2 of what I've bought in the last 2 months.
What have you bought?
Well, we went over a few things. If you want to see what I'm wearing, my lovely 12-euro necklace, look at last week's Closet Confessions. But I'm just going to continue my journey of things that I bought. I'm starting with this pair of jeans. Now, I met the delightful Willow Crossley, and she is a beautiful florist. And we're talking about jeans. My favourite jeans are, she had 2 pairs. One is an ME+EM jean, and the other is a mother jean. And so I ordered these to try them on, see what they're like. I haven't tried them on yet. And the mother jean is coming on Wednesday.
Is this a barrel style?
I don't know yet. I mean, I think it's sort of barrel. Now, the fabric's interesting. So fabric is not as soft as the Zara fabric.
I really like the length.
I like the length a lot because it means I could wear a loafer.
Oh.
I know, interesting and different.
Oh, this is cool, Trinny.
I mean, I think, yeah, it's like, when you say that, it's nearly like Lila telling me it's cool. There's a certain moment, I think, when you are a certain age, where somebody who's in their 20s or 30s goes, God, that's cool. The way Jemima described that cool word was exactly that. So I loved it all the more, Jemima, because I always wear a stack trainer with a jean, and I'm not having to.
It's just a cool vibe.
It's a cool vibe. Would you do a belt with this, Jemima, or not?
Well, I probably wouldn't, but you probably would.
I might. Let's try. Okay, now we're doing jeans in a different way. Does it mean I wear a belt? I've got silver on the bottom, so what do I do? Do I wear a suede with some silver on it and make it dark? Is that too wintry?
Ooh.
Or do I go for a really old Raffia moment from Prada?
I like the Raffia.
I like the Raffia. The Raffia's more summery, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a bit wintry.
Okay, well, I love this.
I like the Raffia, and it adds a bit of interest. But like that, it just gives a bit of texture. But then I'd go back to my Raffia hat. Yeah. Jacket. I bought this jacket, which I didn't wear much. We saw this in New York. It doesn't go with the shoes, I have to say. It goes with my hair now.
Yeah.
My hair's lighter. So when you do skin, hair and eye, for example, on Trinny London, and you get those colours you suit,
Yeah.
I might have to put in now, instead of brunette or blonde, I might put a different shade in, and it would tweak things, and it might give me a little bit more of this. But then bombery and the hat don't work.
Oh, it works.
It does work, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But what doesn't work for me is that this leans towards warm and the shoes lean towards cool. This will go to the summer turquoisey silvery mode. And then the belt would need to change, but I think the belt's too long.
Okay.
But I've just like showing you different ways.
Yeah, please.
Would be a sliver of
Oh, I
silver.
like this. Oh, 2 very different looks,
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
simply.
There.
I like this a lot. Would you do, what makeup would you do with this, Trinny?
Might do a red lip.
Oh.
Is it a Paris moment?
Okay, that I wasn't expecting you to say red lip, but that has popped.
Yeah, I think because with the silver and with the white, give you some nice light for the lip.
Very nice. I like the turquoise of the hat as well.
We can get back to our influencer friend handbag. No, I wouldn't do that actually. Too much silver. Too much silver. Anyway, you can see where I'm heading.
Yeah, what else have you bought?
I sort of thought, should I have done? Because it's heading to summer.
Oh,
But I thought it's
yes.
so chic and I'll wear it. So
I really love this. It's a
So-
special piece.
it's a special piece. I'm going to try it. If I were to do black and white in the summer, this might be how I'd wear it. I might do that.
Mmm.
You know the Dr. Gabbana sunglasses I had?
Yes. They've got a friend.
I know, they have a friend. So these are the black and these are the other ones. But I would actually wear this, Jemima, in the summer. And just have the white poking out. And the sheerness of the skirt works really well.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people find comfort in wearing black anyway, so this is a
Yeah.
really nice way to do it for the summer.
Yeah. Always with black, it's about texture.
Yeah.
And so having the lightness of that fabric, so you have a bit of see-throughness with, because this is a really interesting shape. You don't want to show it off with a crutch, you see, so it's really good with the skirt more than it is with
Yeah.
a trouser, unless the trouser's black. So happy with these shoes. They're from Dries Van Noten. I got them in the sale at Liberty a year ago, but then I hadn't worn them through the winter, and that's because they didn't look good with tights.
Oh yeah.
But now I'm thinking actually I really like it with this length skirt. It's long enough that it's not like last week when I tried them with the navy.
Yeah.
Because then if they're here we didn't like it.
No.
I don't know if I do a red lip.
No, that's the only thing that's a bit jarring.
It's sort of, it is, thank you, jarring. That's the word. I think when you wear black, you want to feel a bronzed moment. So I probably do something like, I might just do a very neutral look. I do a really neutral look, and I do Trinity in Venice there and head in towards the pinks. Then I'll do the bronziness there with the highlighter there. I'd even just mush it there, as you know me, get some bronzing in my face. I saw the wonderful Val Garland do a very good video on the placement of blusher. And a lot of people do about do this or do that, whatever. But the bottom line is that the more you go down the path of life, the more the higher it is, the better it is for lifting your face. And John tells us that a lot. But I just think I like the neutralness of this makeup compared to the harshness of a red lip. Now that feels more summery. When I was in New York, I have a shop quite close to me called Frankie shop. You see, I saw these trousers and I was just obsessed, and I'll tell you the reasons I think my obsession was there. They're this fabric which is so unusual to use. It's called Cabaret Twill, and it's a fabric that resembles linen, but it doesn't crease like linen. So I wore them yesterday all day long, bunched up at meetings. There is not one crease on them. And I love the shape. I love the fact they're not wide leg, but they have a pleat. They go in, but they stop at the right place. They don't go in under my bottom. I love the fact of the detail here, of the stitching. They are exquisitely made. They're made like they should literally be twice the price of what they were.
And they were the last size left, and it just all worked out.
It all worked out, didn't it? Which is my essential. Then I'm going to couple it with some bag scenarios.
Ooh, okay.
I was actually looking for gifts for people, and I saw all these pretty bags on the Zara website. So I need you to help me to which one I should keep. Bag number one is this bag. Now, I don't have much that's green in my wardrobe, but when I was away in the summer, I didn't have a summer bag for the evening. And I thought, oh, but I have that.
Yes.
I mean, you want a summer bag on holiday that can be that bag that makes an outfit really pretty. So it could be, if I just have something as simple as this, I have this, and it makes it pretty. I can open it up, and there is actually even a chain. I can just have it on a chain.
Nice.
And I can wear it crossbody.
Yeah, it's a good size.
So that's option one.
Yeah.
Option two, this is a clutch. It also can be
a
body. There's something about it which is very seaside-y, because there's so many colours in the bag. You could sort of wear it with anything. I think this bag could be for trousers, but I think this is a bag for a dress. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Then we have this baby. Now, I went to have dinner with Jess Steiner, who's a beauty director of Vogue, an incredibly nice woman, really smart. She had this shape of bag from, I think, Prada in leather, and she said it fits so much. So it was like this TARDIS of how much I could fit in it, from the chargers, all that extra stuff. And then once it's on, I think it's easier to navigate.
Yes.
You know, and then I get my stuff out, and there's even a little pocket there for credit cards and stuff. So, but then it's when you close it, you know, there's a bit, I'm WD-40 with something. I'm just feeling something needs to make it work. So it might bug me. So, bag A, bag B, or bag C. Of course it's a friend of the puffer. You know, it's like they're made in heaven as friends. And I'd wear those together.
Fabulous.
Like
yes.
It really suits showing off this part of it, because if I do it with a long jacket, this, which is the Tibi blazer, if I wore it over my shoulders, that would work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lengthwise at the back, is that all right?
It's fine, yeah.
Okay, so we know that works. Last but not least, I'd say a long line. Let me go with my friend. This is going to have good wear.
Yeah.
So with the jeans, it will be great.
Really good.
With the jeans from Milan. So I just think, I like this trouser so much that I might ask Suzanne to copy it. I'm going to have to show you something.
Oh, what?
Because I was given it. So I'm going to, for this purpose, maybe put some gold on.
Oh my
It's so
god.
grown up, but I love it so much. And Anya's a really old friend. So she said, I want you to choose one. I looked at this and I thought, why did I want a Kelly for that second? I wanted it because I wanted this bag that was a grown-up bag, but also would fit my iPad. My iPad is in there. Now, it's in there tightly, but it fits. I can still close it, so that's the most important thing. I put in my headphones, put in my magnifying mirror, which is from, it's such a good one, it's called BB reading glasses. I put in a Trinity, I put in maybe some chewing gum, I might put in a light if I'm doing some filming. I put in some hand cream, I love Lavabo. My wallet and another phone. That's my life, isn't it? My wallet. Now this is a lot to ask. I'm not going to be able to close it.
I think it's the iPad.
So the thing is, it's not going to put the iPad. It's better I don't put the iPad in because I don't want to ruin the bag. You know, everything else is going to fit.
Yeah. That's so good.
But it's so nice. And then she put a charm on.
Oh.
Now it's a joyful, but it's Carmex. I'm hoping that it fits a teapot, which it does perfectly.
That's hilarious.
If you don't have the Trinny London ring, isn't that just the nicest gift?
It's gorgeous. My favourite part about her bags are all of the little pockets.
I know,
and it's
there's
so
little pocket there, stuff and everything.
well thought through.
It's really grown up. Yeah,
That is a lovely gift.
You know, I don't accept things from many people, but Anya and I support each other as female founders, and I send her skincare and vice versa. So, okay, 3 more things and we're done.
Okay, let's go.
You might have seen this on Closet Confessions. I'm just going to show you now. So this is a skirt, and I just wanted to invest in more skirts. Now, the most simple way I would wear it is like this, and it's a sort of balloon-shaped skirt. So it sits a bit low, and it can kind of go out at the sides. It's got a little bit, I don't usually like a slit, but in this instance I don't mind the slit. Bag-wise, I'm just now hovering and thinking, do I go there, or do I go there, or there?
I think the first one.
This one?
No,
this one?
yeah.
I haven't worn this
don't
in so
know.
long.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, that's good. And then also, if I was just wearing it with a t-shirt, having that around brings the colour back to it. I don't like tight skirts. I don't like it to go in under my bottom. It's an incredibly fluid fabric. It's by a company called TOTEME. Jewellery-wise, let's say I wanted to dress it up. If I dress it up, I might wear a shirt.
So where's this one from?
This is from Max Muller. This shirt feels very different from the other. I can't, I mean, I'm just gonna say, this shirt is different from this shirt because this has no detail. You know, it's clean. This has buttons and it has a very pronounced sleeve, which is longer. This has a shorter sleeve compared to the Zara shirt. This shirt, if you love this shirt and you feel I need something that's a better price, this shirt, this is better cotton. This is beautiful soft cotton. This is rougher cotton.
Yeah.
White shirts get dirty. I can't justify it apart from saying I really like. And also, oddly, you know how, I don't know how many of you follow Mrs. Rachel Solomon. And she does this thing, which I had to take a while to get used to, which is about having volume everywhere. You know, not going in. And it was like, I kept thinking, oh, I wish you'd tuck that in or whatever. And then the more I looked at it, the more I just got used to this concept that she just lent into volume, and I liked it. So that to me, having it like this, is just leaning into the concept I'm wearing volume today.
And I sometimes think seeing someone else do something almost gives you permission to think, I can do that as well.
Do it too. Yeah.
She is great at that.
This brand happened to make a dress. Now, there was I tell you, an hour's deliberation. Shall I get the skirt or the dress? I'm going to show them first to you as an ensemble, which is just done up here, and it could be a white shirt underneath, or it could be showing a bit of tummy, and it's just that.
I do love them together.
Yeah.
I really like this for modest dressing though. I think.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I could wear it really clean with nothing, or I could do some mad brooch.
Yeah.
This was Essentials Antwerp years ago. But I sort of love the focus of something there.
Yeah.
I could have just a white t-shirt on underneath. I would also, obviously, I wouldn't take the collar off, interestingly. This fits very comfortably. It's 92 tight or too loose. And I think done as I could do it as a, you know, I can just tuck it in for a Nehru collar. But I oddly really like it.
I love the collar, yeah.
I feel so comfortable.
It looks so comfortable.
Yeah. I really love it. You know how I wore the skirt, and then if I wear it on its own, I'd wear it as a dress and I'll take off the skirt. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to visit my friends.
The friends are back.
what's happened here is I've become slippers and dressing gown. Yeah?
I see that.
Let's change it. We could just do that, which could be nice. Okay, I'm going to show you first
Okay.
that, which is very nice. That's very sort of full, modest everything.
Yes.
But, hold on. What? I kind of love the orange with it.
I love this.
Yeah, I think it's
yeah.
so cool. And I think there's something sexy about these shoes, but they're flat, because it's not a length to wear a high heel because it would look weird.
Mm.
Now, if we're going to go orange, let's think about playing this up. We're going out for dinner. Do we want to be sexier? Do we want to open it up? I'm actually pushing my bra, pushing my top underneath my boobs, push them up. So I don't want a bag that disturbs the flow, do I?
Would you want a clutch?
Difficult. I've got two colours in. So when you've introduced two colours, the classic might be let's do orange.
Oh yeah.
But it's a bit matchy-matchy. So whenever I think something's become a bit matchy-matchy, either I introduce the concept of a print.
Oh yes.
Could do.
Mm-hmm.
Not 100.
What about this?
The thing that we were going to get rid of.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. No. Which makes me think we need to go to metal.
I like the
This.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah. I was coming upstairs and I saw it hanging over her bag. So I was like, you haven't used it for at least a month. It's like, is that her interpretation of therefore it can come down to my wardrobe? No, Lila, it's not. There are many instances in high street stores, and Zara do this and a few others, where you'll get them using the same fabric in different things. And sometimes buying both, when they're not a co-ord per se, makes an amazing outfit, and it just looks cool and really expensive, so worth considering.
Where is this from?
This is from the same shop. I got in Harvard Nichols, it's from TOTEME.
Oh.
And I was looking with Molly for another dress, because I do lots of events for Trinny London. I needed a dress that wasn't a vampire's wife dress, all right? So I had that sense of what could I do that could be a palette to put anything on, and to do high or low shoes, and to give me shape. The one thing I was worried about was that it's not white. It's off-white,
Yes.
Ecru, but it's quite soft, and since my hair has got blonder, I can wear Ecru a bit more.
Yeah, you can.
I sort of love it with a bit of neon.
I'm really glad we saved those shoes for this dress.
Oh my God, yes. And then I like a little yellow neon ring.
It's a nice pop.
And then I might do an earring, I don't know. Could do that.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
like that? This is by Jennifer Fisher.
Oh, that's
American.
fab, yeah. And I kind of like having just one.
Yeah, and if my hair's that stuff
Yeah.
like that. The bad thing about a white dress is you don't want to go near Nutella-clad children, but the good thing around a white dress is it's this palette for putting on jewellery, for doing a crazy ring, for wearing a mad shoe, a crazy print bag, you know, it's just such a great thing to have in your wardrobe. But
Oh,
I do
yeah.
love the soft Ecru with this neon yellow as opposed to white with neon yellow.
Well, thank you for showing us all of your recent purchases.
Well, it's just, you know, it's been a bit of a journey, but I think what it's done is it's set me up for the year. This summer, I've got different personas I can be, and whether it's from last week where we did the kind of Adolfo Dominguez new look, I like that look, and I like the way we took it to the office as well. This year, that sort of lovely modest dressing, which I've always loved, but in colours that really, really suit me, because I've always done it in neons. And my white shirt obsession, but getting white shirts now that are short sleeve, which I've never done before. And neutrals, the introduction into my wardrobe of neutrals, which was something I was really scared of because I felt it washed me out. But now with other colours that I'm discovering go with them and good makeup, they look really chic.
Well, thanks for showing us. See you later.
See you later.